The Ouija board, a mystical apparatus with roots tracing back to the late 19th century, has long intrigued and perplexed enthusiasts seeking to unravel the mysteries of the supernatural. Comprising a flat board adorned with letters, numbers, and words. Alongside a planchette, users engage in a peculiar ritual, placing their fingertips on the planchette, with the anticipation that spirits will guide its movements to spell out messages. While marketed as a game, the Ouija board's reputation extends far beyond mere amusement. The allure of the Ouija board often lies in its apparent simplicity, yet its use frequently involves various rituals that amplify the experience. These rituals typically include dimming the lights to create an atmosphere of mystique, burning candles to enhance the sense of otherworldliness, and participants adopting a serious demeanor to foster a connection with the spiritual realm. As the planchette glides over the board's surface, participants become transfixed, often attributing the movement to supernatural forces. Despite its commercial categorization as a game, numerous users have reported unsettling and unexplained experiences during Ouija board sessions. Perhaps one of the most infamous incidents associated with Ouija board encounters is the mysterious and malevolent entity known as Zozo. This phenomenon gained notoriety as users across the globe reported similar experiences of encountering a dark and ominous presence through the Ouija board. Victims of the Zozo entity describe unsettling events, such as the planchette moving rapidly across the board, spelling out ominous messages, and instigating an atmosphere of fear and malevolence. The Zozo phenomenon, marked by its consistency in reported encounters, has become a cautionary tale within the realm of Ouija board use. Many claim that the entity introduces itself as Zozo or Mama, presenting a potential link to ancient demonic entities. This chilling narrative has fueled both skepticism and genuine fear surrounding Ouija board interactions, prompting individuals to question the nature of the forces they may be inviting into their lives. The real-life incidents, including those involving Zozo, add a layer of eerie complexity to the Ouija board's mystique. Its ability to serve as a conduit between the earthly and the supernatural renders it an enigmatic tool that continues to captivate and terrify those who dare to seek communication beyond the veil. The Zozo phenomenon stands as a haunting reminder that the line between the imagined and the real may blur in the ethereal realm. Unlocked by the Ouija board. Part 2: Religions. What Islam says. In the rich tapestry of Islamic teachings, the Quran unveils the existence of jinn, enigmatic beings crafted from smokeless fire, dwelling in realms beyond human perception. The Quranic narrative, notably in Surah Al-Hijr 15:27 and Surah Al-Jinn 70-6-9, elucidates the origin and essence of jinn, portraying them as entities with free will, capable of both good and malevolence. A recurrent theme throughout the Quran warns against actively seeking communication with jinn, emphasizing the potential perils and deceit inherent in such endeavors. Surah Al-Jinn 70-6-9 underscores the ineffable nature of jinn, acknowledging that humans are limited in their comprehension of these supernatural entities. This recognition of the unseen realm sets the foundation for the cautious approach advised by the Quran when it comes to engaging with the mystical world. Amid the historical accounts from the time of Prophet Muhammad, a notable incident involves Umar ibn al-Khattab, one of the Prophet's closest companions. Umar, renowned for his wisdom and steadfast faith, found himself embroiled in an encounter with a jinn during a journey. The entity assumed the guise of an old man, and Umar, astute and inquisitive, engaged in a dialogue seeking insights into the mysteries of the unseen. The jinn, in the form of the elderly man, imparted profound knowledge about his existence and the vastness of the supernatural realms. Umar, recognizing the limits of human understanding, contemplated the significance of what unfolded before him. The jinn, sensing Umar's unease and understanding the potential pitfalls of probing too deeply into the unseen, offered a stark reminder of the boundaries that separate the material and ethereal worlds. Umar, steadfast in his commitment to Islam, responded with humility and sought refuge in Allah. The encounter served as a humbling experience, reinforcing the Quranic guidance about the dangers of actively pursuing communication with jinn. Umar's wisdom and adherence to Islamic principles in the face of the mysterious underscored the importance of maintaining a balance between curiosity and cautious reverence for the unknown. This historical narrative encapsulates the Quranic stance on jinn encounters, emphasizing the need for spiritual discernment, reliance on Allah, and a deep understanding of the limits of human perception in navigating the unseen realms. In the upcoming segments, we will delve into Judaic perspectives on the supernatural and explore the complexities surrounding spiritual communication and Jewish traditions. Part 3: What Judaism Says Within the Tapestry of Judaic Teachings. The Torah, the central text of Judaism, provides insights into the complex relationship between the supernatural and human existence. The Torah acknowledges the existence of spiritual entities, yet the emphasis lies on adherence to ethical and moral principles rather than actively seeking communication with the unseen. In the Torah, the concept of spirits and supernatural beings is woven into narratives surrounding notable figures, with King Solomon and King David standing out prominently. King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom and divinely gifted understanding, is said to have harnessed the power of spirits known as Shedim in Jewish tradition. The famed story of the Seal of Solomon, a magical ring that granted him dominion over demons, reflects his mastery over the unseen realms. The book of Proverbs, attributed to Solomon, touches on wisdom and understanding, reflecting his profound insights into the intricacies of the natural and supernatural. While Solomon's interactions with spirits are described in Jewish literature, the emphasis is not on actively seeking their assistance, but rather on the divine wisdom bestowed upon him by God. King David, Solomon's father, is also associated with spiritual encounters, notably in his Psalms. In Psalm 91, David speaks of divine protection against the pestilence that stalks in darkness and the terror that flies by night. This poetic expression alludes to a recognition of the spiritual realm and the need for divine protection against unseen threats. Judaism, however, places a greater emphasis on monotheism, ethical conduct, and a relationship with the one God, rather than on actively engaging with spirits or supernatural entities. While narratives of Solomon and David suggest an acknowledgement of the spiritual realm, they underscore the importance of divine wisdom and protection. In Jewish mysticism, particularly within Kabbalah, there are explorations of the mystical dimensions of the Torah, and discussions on angels and otherworldly realms are prevalent. Yet, these teachings do not encourage direct interaction with spirits, but rather focus on understanding the divine order and the mysteries of creation. This nuanced perspective within Judaism encourages a balance between acknowledging the existence of the supernatural and prioritizing ethical conduct, emphasizing the centrality of monotheism. In the subsequent sections, we will explore Christian perspectives on spiritual communication and the intricate interplay between faith and the supernatural within Christian traditions. Part 4. Christian Views on Spirits and the Supernatural. Christian perspectives on the supernatural are deeply rooted in the teachings of Jesus Christ and the sacred text of Christianity, the Bible. While the Bible acknowledges the existence of spirits and demons, it provides guidance on engaging with the spiritual realm within the context of faith, prayer, and discernment. In the New Testament, Jesus Christ himself encountered and cast out demons, demonstrating his authority over the spiritual realm. The Gospels recount instances of demonic possessions, and Jesus' compassionate responses highlight the power of faith and divine intervention. In Matthew 8:28-34, Jesus exorcises demons from 2 men in the region of Gadarenes, showcasing his mastery over the unseen forces. However, the Bible also warns against actively seeking communication with spirits or engaging in occult practices. Deuteronomy 18:10-12 in the Old Testament expressly prohibits divination, sorcery, and attempts to communicate with the dead, emphasizing the importance of remaining faithful to God's guidance. Christianity, while acknowledging the existence of demons and spirits, encourages believers to focus on their relationship with God through prayer, worship, and adherence to moral principles. The Apostle Paul in Ephesians 6:12 mentions spiritual warfare and the struggle against spiritual forces of evil, emphasizing the need for spiritual armor to withstand these influences. The Catholic Church, centered in the Vatican, recognizes the reality of demonic possession and conducts exorcisms as a means of freeing individuals from the influence of malevolent spirits. The rite of exorcism, detailed in the Catholic ritual, is a solemn and carefully regulated process aimed at casting out demons through prayer and invoking divine authority. While the Bible and Christian teachings offer insights into the spiritual realm, the emphasis remains on the importance of faith, prayer, and reliance on God's protection. Active engagement with spirits or seeking supernatural communication beyond the established Christian practices is generally discouraged, as it may open doors to potential dangers and spiritual deception. In conclusion, Christian perspectives on spirits and the supernatural underscore the significance of faith, prayer, and discernment, while discouraging pursuits that may lead individuals away from the divine path. In the broader exploration of religious traditions, Each faith provides a unique lens through which believers navigate the intricate dynamics of the seen and the unseen. Exorcism, a ritual deeply ingrained in various religious traditions, involves the expulsion of malevolent spirits, demons, or other supernatural entities believed to have possessed an individual. While commonly associated with Christianity, particularly within the Catholic Church, variations of exorcism rituals exist in other faiths as well. What is exorcism? Exorcism is a sacred and often solemn rite aimed at liberating individuals from the influence of malevolent forces. The practice is rooted in the belief that demonic possession can lead to physical, psychological, and spiritual afflictions. In Christian traditions, exorcism is considered a sacramental, harnessing the authority of prayer, faith, and divine intervention. How is it performed? The process of exorcism typically involves a designated clergy member, known as an exorcist, invoking the power of God through prayer and sacred rites. The exorcist may recite specific prayers, read passages from holy scriptures, and use ritualistic objects such as holy water or blessed items to combat the perceived demonic presence. The ritual is conducted with careful adherence to prescribed liturgical procedures. Who can perform exorcism in the Catholic Church? Only clergy members with explicit authorization from their local bishop can perform exorcisms. The appointed exorcist undergoes specialized training and must demonstrate a deep understanding of the ritual's nuances, theology, and ethical considerations. Other Christian denominations may have their own protocols for selecting individuals qualified to perform exorcisms. Beliefs surrounding exorcism. The beliefs underpinning exorcism center on the notion that demonic entities can influence and possess individuals, leading to various afflictions. The ritual is viewed as a spiritual battle, with the exorcist acting as a conduit for divine authority to confront and expel the malevolent forces. The individual undergoing exorcism is often supported by the community through prayer and spiritual guidance. Known incidents. Throughout history, numerous incidents of exorcism have been documented, capturing public attention and fueling cultural fascination. Perhaps one of the most famous cases is that of Anneliese Michel, a young German woman whose tragic story inspired the film The Exorcism of Emily Rose. The 1976 case involved two priests performing 67 exorcism sessions over 10 months, culminating in Anneliese's death due to malnutrition and dehydration. The case of Robbie Mannheim, pseudonymously known as the inspiration for the novel and film The Exorcist, is another notable incident. In the late 1940s, a young boy underwent a series of exorcism sessions led by Lutheran and Catholic clergy members, sparking widespread interest in the supernatural. These incidents, while controversial and subject to interpretation, continue to captivate public interest and contribute to the ongoing discourse surrounding the intersection of spirituality, mental health, and the enigmatic realm of the supernatural. Exorcism remains a topic of fascination, belief, and skepticism, transcending religious boundaries and embodying the enduring human quest to grapple with the unknown.